everybody, it's Lawrence again. So if this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, after you watch this video, please hit the subscribe button or the like button if you did like the content. There's plenty more now. So Alexander Wang and Adidas have had a collaboration for about several seasons now. I don't remember exactly how many seasons, but I feel like it's been about 2.5, maybe 3 years of collaborations. One of their first drops was actually a while back, and I was invited to an Adidas event randomly for the Alexander Wang release, and that was really cool. If I can find some of that content, I'm going to splice it into here. If not, sorry. One of the shoes I picked up from that event was the AW Run Clean, or the Alexander Wang Run Clean. And that was one of the most controversial shoes that probably came out during that time period. Everybody fucking hated it. It's because it looks like a sock with some boost on the bottom. But it actually wasn't too uncomfortable. I actually ended up selling it mainly because the size was too narrow, or the sole was too narrow, and my foot kept on going over the side in an uncomfortable way on the bottom. My foot usually is wide, and so it's going to go over the knit anyway, but the bottom was actually really small. So let's start off with the box. This box is minimalistic. You can see here that there's an Adidas logo on it. It's actually probably supposed to be upside down because it's the Alexander Wang version, but that's really about it. If you haven't seen the logo of the collab, that's over there, and it looks like that every single time. And what's depicted on the Alexander Wang logo with Adidas is everything that they do with the Adidas trefoil sign is actually upside down, and just like the shirt. On the inside of the box, you're going to see this typical blue color and Adidas symbols inside. This is very similar to the off-white type situation where they flipped everything inside out. Also part of the package is this bag. It's a shopping bag. It actually looks really cheap, and it looks like it's a Chinese shopping bag from a Chinese supermarket. So there's that. And here they are. These are the AW Run Clean in the black colorway. So let's look at the upper first. This is a prime knit upper. It's actually pretty thick. It's pretty it's actually really nice actually. So there's a pattern on it. It has dimples throughout, as well as these pinstripes. So it's basically pinstripes and holes within it, and the entire upper is made out of the exact same thing. The only kind of noticeable thing on the lateral side is the upside down logo here that you can see. And then on the collar, it's a little stretchier. It's a lot stretchier, and the reason for that is super simple. You have to get your foot in. The only other notable stitching on here is this stitching that's over here, which is running alongside of it. Looking at the midsole, there is a piece of rubber that runs through the side over here. I believe this is to add stability, I would hope, because the sock itself probably doesn't add too much. There's really not much here besides that. Then there is the Boost midsole. I'd say that it's very similar to the Boost midsole that you would expect out of an NMD. Going to the bottom of the shoe, it's a gum sole, and there's a lot of triangle patterns that you can see. It's somewhat similar to the NMD sole, but not exactly. On the inside of the shoe, you are going to be able to see the Adidas logo done with Alexander Wang in the white and blue. You really can't see it, so it's not really a big deal. But that's on the inside. And that's really it on the shoe itself. It's super minimalistic. I wish there were more things to say, but there aren't exactly a lot of details. You can obviously compare these to the Balenciagas. It would actually be sick if Balenciaga put on a gum sole, so maybe they should take that product suggestion from me. Very simply, I actually really like these a lot. So I sold my old pair, and there were several reasons for it. First, the white color made it extremely hard to wear. The second thing is where your forefoot is. That was actually significantly much more narrow than this pair. As soon as I put this on, it was actually fine on foot, and I was actually surprised because I was expecting that same feeling of my edge of my foot kind of hurting right away, which is exactly what happened with the old pair. This new pair, it's actually a little wider, so I would actually be less afraid if you do have a wide foot, but I would say it's still much more of a narrow foot type shoe. Looking at the other comfort level, the Boost feels really good on these. It would feel, I'd say, somewhere in between an NMD and a Ultra Boost. It definitely does not feel as comfortable as an Ultra Boost from a Boost level perspective, but it's not bad at all. In terms of sizing, super simple. Stick to your NMD size and you'll be good. Other than that, this is a super minimalistic shoe. The reason I got them is actually because of how easy this would be to pair with clothing, and that's why a lot of people like the Balenciagas. I'm sure this is the moment that you've been waiting for. We're almost done with this video. Definitely look at the on foot, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to wonder what exactly these look like on foot, just because it's not exactly a shoe, but it's not exactly a sock. Definitely leave a comment. What do you think about these? Are you going to pick them up? Are they sold out? I actually don't even know. But would you wear these? I mean, a lot of people really just look at this as a black sock with a Boost sole, so maybe it's not worth it. But that's it. Until next time, this is the AW Run Clean in the black color.
Peace.